Hey there, welcome to Lucky's video progress report. This is his second session working with the muzzle, and he's been doing great so far. So what you are seeing in this session is we are building on time with him putting his own face into the muzzle. So as you can see here, I am withholding the treat just a few seconds to see how long is Lucky willing to hold his face into this muzzle before I deliver him the treat. So approximately, I'd say we were about 3 seconds. So seeing what he does here, I am luring just a little bit, but as you can see, I'm holding it. I want him to learn to hold his face into the muzzle. That's really important. So I'm tossing a treat away to give him a break because muzzle work is hard. Luring his face through, and we're holding it, trying to build up on that time. So I think right there I was stretching for 5 seconds, and he kind of pulled his face out. And since I was striving for a little bit longer, just waiting until he gives me exactly what I'm looking for. Now, I don't want this to become frustrating, so I am going to circle back on time if I find that he continues to not be able to make it to 5 seconds. So he's holding it for 3, then giving him a treat. So he's doing really, really good there. Do that a few times and then strive for 5 seconds again. Really reaching for that time and giving him the reward right away. So building on time can be a little bit tricky. Oh, nope. Looks like it's actually 6 seconds. So I was wrong there. But he is doing fantastic. As you can see, he's really working on time. And that is your homework. Continue to get him to hold his face into this muzzle. Now you see, we're not putting this muzzle on him. He's putting it on himself. We're just building up on that time. Now in this video, I am practicing with the size 5 just to see how that felt on his face. The size 5 is in fact too big for him. The size 4 fits just right there in his face. He's kind of got a bit of an odd face. So be mindful that the 5 or the 4 may be a bit snug. And if that's the case, then we may recommend you guys lining it with some felt to make sure that it doesn't irritate his snout. But really what we're looking for you guys to do in particular with this exercise is you are just building up on time. So he's doing a little bit better, but he's getting a little frustrated. He starts to pull his face out. He's trying to find a different way to get the treat. And that's really important, that he is not getting treats or the good treats unless he's holding his face into the crate. And I am tossing medium value away. All right, so now I'm switching gears on this exercise. Now what I'm doing is I'm going to start desensitizing him to the straps. So one thing that is difficult with the muzzle is snapping it on. You can condition a dog to put their face into it, but of course there has to be the element of it's going to stay on eventually. But I'm not going to just straight up throw this thing on him. He offering a high five. I give him a freebie right there. I'm not ever going to just throw a muzzle on a dog without showing them, giving them the opportunity to learn about the straps. So there you can see I am moving up to cheese. I still want him to offer his face in, but I'm luring it there. And as you can see, I'm just touching him with the straps. That's it. Not snapping them, not putting it together. I do not want him to freak out. That entire time that I was doing that and I was handling him, he was being fed just a little bit of cheese. So really just keeping that really, really small. It really doesn't need that much food. It's just about the taste. As you can see, I am holding that between my knees. It's up to you how you choose to practice this. This is just easy for me to do because it enabled me to have my hands free so that I could touch him. But if he pulls away and he does not want to be handled, I'm not going to continue to advance. So you see there, he kind of pulled away. He's like, oh, that's weird. And that's fine. It is weird. So that's the whole purpose of this, is to give him the opportunity to learn about this situation. It's kind of negotiating. Okay, he's putting his face back in. Gonna just touch him there. What's going to end up happening is that it is going to snap directly behind his ear. So that's going to be another element as well. Is he okay with me snapping this thing together? As you can see, he's totally fine with it just kind of hanging out behind his ears. Making sure that he is still in it. So he is offering putting his face in. You will know when Lucky is tapped out is when he chooses to walk away. So much like that. He's giving himself a break, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with him giving a break. There's really no wrong way in doing this unless you just force him into muzzle training. It's not going to be good if he is not enjoying it. So allowing him his own breaks is great. And then when he's ready, he will return. He's kind of looking away. So he kind of needs still a little bit of a break. So I kind of flicked my hands there. Give him a touch. Give him something easy to complete or a sit. Switching gears, we know that muzzle training is hard, so I asked him to sit and give me a high five. That's an easy treat, but if he wants cheese, he's gonna have to work for it. See you guys later.